Bear Licks here, trying to show you how to survive in the wild. There are very few shelters here, but I found this perfect place to revel and rust, to self my savior in here. You should come in and check out my crib. Right in here will be a perfect shelter. Thorns. Careful of thorns. Thorns hurt. But right inside there. Perfect place to save. Now I'll come back down. I'll show you. And right outside here. I just cut myself. What the ancient Indians told me back when I came across here before. A perfect way to cure yourself is this amazing Kingston bog sand. You're just supposed to lightly dazzle it across and pat it in. And it's told to heal cuts and wounds from, I don't know, but it was a great remedy that the Indians used to use. And I'll get to the Indians later after I cross this killer pond. Ironically enough, this amazing boat washed ashore. We can use it to get across this dangerous river and hopefully find my Indian friends that live on the other side. I think we saw its head. But what I'm gonna do is, before I get over there, I really need a nice source of nutrients. And another trick I learned from the Indians is what looks like clay and disgustingness is actually a secret remedy that they used to use for a Twinkie. You just gotta dig a bit deeper, pull out what looks like this disgusting clay, and it's actually a great source of nutrients. So I'm actually gonna have some of this amazing nutrients. It's delicious. Yeah, it's the point. Hey! You're ruining my show, alright? You're not gonna believe that I'm a Bear Grylls wild survivor if you're filming everything I do, alright? I'm not speaking camera. Let me eat my cheeses, and then we'll get back to the show.
Sorry.
The dangerous rivers that lay here. Yes, I've discovered feet. It's from treading miles and miles across this abomination of a lake. And now, just getting across this lake is gonna be pretty tough. As you can see, on the other side is Utonian Mexicans. They hopefully have a remedy to see how I can get across these bogs. Prehistorics have told me over the years that dinosaurs used to live here, in this one really hard place to live. I'm really hoping that I can make it through the night, because if I don't, it could be devastating. I need to find shelter and more food, because the clay isn't gonna survive for the rest of the night. This is just devastating. Alright, I gotta get paddling now. Go. It was a pretty dangerous journey making it across the river, but I think we found our way. I already had a nice drink, but I'm on the Mexicans' trail. This is a load of Mexican dung. I can tell by the taste and the smell. It tastes horrible. Now, forget the poop. Hold on, I need a drink. Gross. Alright. Now, back on our journey across the bogs. You can see there's a lot of weather there. Oh! And there's a trail. This could maybe lead us to a fox. Maybe I can hunt it down or something. Hold on. I need a hunting utensil of some sort. It's just great right here. I can maybe weather this down and find something to hunt. Let's continue. So, back on this trail. There's approximately 30 million foxes in this area. Some of them like to eat bone flesh, and others are vegetarians, because it's just their culture and their religion not to eat the meat. But if you follow, you can tell a tail has been dragged across this, and you can never know what you find. Very quiet, so I'm gonna hunt it down now. I'm gonna come over and jump on top of it. You can't. It's an ant. No. That is very well put. So, I'm going to have to climb this fairly steep mountain. God knows what lays ahead. Hopefully we can find food and shelter. Just look how ridiculous this is. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. This is really deadly. I would never suggest anybody to do this. Oh, did you see that here? This is a 4-carat elephant poop. There's obviously been elephant trail around here somewhere. It's a very thick scent. Yes, it's elephant poop. I might actually take some to eat on the way. Okay. Oh man, look at this load. This is, yes. Yeah, it tastes good. Alright, back on the trail though. This mountain gets very rigorous after a while. I don't even know if I can make it all the way up. 13 million people a year die from falling down steep mountains. I'm really worried that could be one of that 19 million. You see these twigs in the twig? It's a good place to stick your feet. But just look at the killer altitude I am. This is ridiculous how high I am. I made it to a spot though. You see that? It's a snake hole. It's dangerous. Okay. Mexican down. Get up here, Mexican down. Mexican down. See, always climb with a partner. You never know when you're gonna need the help. But I'm gonna get to the top and hopefully find some food in these woods. Now that we're back from the commercial break, we're gonna take this extremely trail down here. We don't know what lays ahead, but rumors have it that some very mean Indian tribes lay ahead. Follow me. You can see these thornberries. Now this is what I call an Indian fight. These two will attack each other to the death. They won't stop until one is finished. Wow, now was that a fight or what? As you can see, the sun is setting now. But I gotta make a home, and fast. Now, you can't use things with leaves, because the bears can smell them, and so can the tribe. And you never know the tribe. But what I'm gonna make is what my Indian friend, Mexican Dan, told me once. If you use a giant log like this and set it up straight, or put other trees on top of it, you can make what's called a teepee. No, I don't mean the stuff that wipe your butt with. I mean an amazing Indian home. Now, I'm gonna pull it through. Be aware of poison ivy and other dangerous. Now set it on top of a tree. Alright, as you can see, I have put together a pretty nice home, and I use pine needles. Perfect place of bedding. I'm gonna camp out here for the night, and hopefully get a good night rest inside this hut. No! This is sunrise on day 2 of my journey through the forest. As you can see, I don't know why, but I went into a humongous circle. The woods are not a good place to be, children. You can get lost at any point. So, my suggestion of next time, do not cross the woods. Follow me back to the pond. Through my bare instincts, I can tell, through how the wind pushes that way, that I must continue on north and find civilization. I know you're thinking, I see road and cars, but that's just an erosion. Continue. Now, right here, this is dangerous. You watch out. This is a flash flood. This can happen to you at any point. And all the water will come down, and it will hit you at a speed of approximately 101 miles per hour, which will completely blow out your legs and maybe kill you. And you'll most likely drown. A very sad and painful death.